We're out here in western Kansas about to install one of our new armadillo probes in a soybean stubble. Before I get going, I just wanted to show you all the tools that are required. So clearly we need the probe and we need the fox. So we're going to put those about 5 feet apart. And in order to get the probe in the ground, I have an auger that is the same dimensions as the probe. And so I'm going to drill a hole that is actually 8 inches deeper than the probe. And I'm going to use my specially designed depth gauge to see how deep I've got to drill the hole. But once I've drilled it, I'm going to push the probe to ground level, and then I'm going to use this depth gauge to push it all the way into the ground until the board is level with the ground. So in order to drill a clean hole, I'm going to use some water down the hole. In order to stand the fox up, I have another drill here. Obviously I could use the same drill, but it's got a 3-inch auger bit, so I can create a slightly oversized hole, put a base piece in, which is 2-inch PVC, and then use a tamping rod to tamp the soil down. Got some vegetable oil. It's soybean based, so that I'm going to lubricate the probe before I slide it in the hole. So let's get on with it. I have actually marked out my site. The drill rows are going this way. You can't see them on the video, but I've worked out where I need to place the probe relative to my drill rows and where relative to where the sprinkler nozzles are on the pivot. And so I'm happy with the location that I need to install this. So I'm going to start drilling. So as I mentioned, I'm going to use water to lubricate the auger and drill a clean hole and make it slightly wet so that the probe will slip in. So now we have the hole to the appropriate depth. We're going to lubricate the probe. Now the probe is already running. I made sure that we turned it on and it's in what we call install mode, so it's sending every minute. The telemetry is also was on, and so it was sending data. We know that it's still on, so I'm okay to put it in the ground. Thin layer of vegetable oil. So now we just simply want to push the probe down. A little bit of water was at the bottom of the hole. And there we are. This probe is now at the appropriate depth, and then we can backfill the top of the hole with some dry soil. We would never know that it's there. In fact, I'm going to need to mark it so that I can find it again, so I can flag it and get the GPS coordinates. It's that easy.